Good morning. Chichi, good morning. I see you, Chris. Good morning from here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. We are fine. How are you as well? Thank you. Good morning. Rebecca Francis, I see you. Emmanuel Chibike, I see you as well. Thank you. Please share it. Share it. Like as well. Share it in all platforms. I want our people to come. I want them to come because something is not right. Tebuole, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Please, I want us to share this program because everybody needs to, we need to say something here. If you want to join me later, you can indicate. I will send you a link. You join me on the studio. Something is wrong somewhere, and we must find out where and deal with it. The Coast Family TV, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Join me, share it, and like as well. Williams, good morning from here. I see you. Good morning, Wachineke, and welcome. Yes, so Chukuma onye bụ onye. Only God knows who is who. So thank you this morning. Good morning, brothers. Good morning, wonderful people and lovers of freedom. Please, please, as you come in, just like and share, as well as subscribe for our channel if you have not done so. Please, I want this broadcast to go a very long way. Williams, I hope you can hear me clearly. Seguolor, Biafra, I hope you can hear me. I hope my voice is coming out. Please indicate if you can hear me. In the comment section, if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up so that I know that you can hear me clearly. And thank everybody for joining me this morning. Please, if you can hear me, indicate that you can hear me. I can't see your responses. I want to be sure. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your location. But from here is good morning. It's a very wonderful morning here. As a matter of fact, here is 6 a.m., 6:47 a.m. So, I have to come this earlier because I want us to really rub minds together, and ask ourselves some certain questions. Because I am not happy this morning. Since yesterday, I'm not just happy. I am not happy as a Biafran. I'm not happy as an Igbo man, Igbo speaking Biafra. I'm not happy as Ndigbo, the ancient people. Okay? And that is the reason why I put that topic there. Ndigbo, ancient people. People that were known to be the first set of individuals, the first set of humans that embraced the earth, the first set of humans that the Creator created, the first people to set their foot on this planet Earth. It is us, Ndigbo. Then Ndigbo, a corrupted word from Ndigbo, then we now take it to be the Igbo-speaking Ndigbo. So my Igbo-speaking Biafrans, my Igbo-speaking brothers and sisters, I am not happy this morning at all. Then Biafrans in general, from the Isoko Irobo, from Isha, from Ishekirio, from Efikio, from Ibibio, from Isang, from Igbo, I said, I am not happy. And I don't know whether you are happy. Yes, I may not be happy, and you may be happy. The reason why I'm not happy, is because of this man that you see here. Our leader, MAZI KANU. Our leader, Ohamadike MAZI KANU. That is the reason why I'm not happy since yesterday. And this morning, I have to talk to my people. Emenike Chibo, good morning. Thank you for joining me as well. Since yesterday, I am not happy. So that unhappiness transcended to this morning. And I feel it's very, very important that we talk about it. And I tell my people how I feel, how I see this. I don't know whether you are happy. And that is why I want us to share this so that we can have as many people as possible. So that we can have as many people as possible to join us. It is very, very important. It is very, 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 very important. Freedom for All channel, good morning. Thank you for joining me. So before I go ahead to say what I have to say, I want us to listen to our leader, MAZI KANU. I want us to reflect on some of the things that he has done and some of the things that he did and why he did what he did. I want you to look at this man. What do you see in him? What do you feel about him? What do you think about him? I want you to put yourself in his position as a man that has a family, as a man that have a children, and as a man that have wife, as a man that have relations and relatives who looks up to him, as a man that is loved by the people, as a man that speaks for the people, as a man that stands for the people, and as a man that fights for his people. Put yourself in his position. How do you feel? How would you feel if you were him? How would you feel if you were this man that is here? And what do you think will be going through his mind at this time? What do you think?
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in KANU. Are they living of course it's Hausa-land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple.
Freedom is the voice of our leader coming out. I want to know that all of you are hearing what Ohamadike is saying here. Can you hear his voice? Can anybody hear the voice of our leader, MAZI and the KANU? And what is he saying? What is the message? What is the message that MAZI and the KANU is speaking here about? I want you to tell me that you are hearing his voice and listening to what he is saying.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in KANU. Are they living of course it's Hausa-land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in KANU. Are they living of course it's Hausa-land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. Must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in KANU. Are they living of course it's Hausa-land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
Wow. I am dumbfounded. I am dumbfounded. So, Biafrans, my lovers of freedom, wonderful people, Ndigbo, Ndigbo, Biafra, where is your prophet? Where is our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU? This man that you see here, where is he? Where is MAZI NNAMDI? Can you see? We are regarded in this world, they regard the Igbo people, Ndigbo or Biafrans, as the smartest people, the smartest tribe on this, if not on this earth, but let me take in Africa. Where is that smartness? I ask us, I'm asking. If we say that we are the smartest tribe in this planet Earth or in Africa, with what is happening to our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, and up to this moment for 5 good years, this man for 5 good years, for five good years, the smartest tribe in Africa cannot outsmart the Fulanese. We cannot outsmart the Yorubas. Where is that smartness that we are talking about? Are we really the smartest tribe in Africa? Are we? When Ndigbo, the Yoruba agitator, found himself in the same situation with our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the Yorubas outsmarted the Fulanese. The Yorubas outsmarted the Igbos, the Biafrans. The Yorubas outsmarted everyone and rallied around Ndigbo. Their emirs, their political players, their tornadoes, their CEOs of industries, their doctors, their nurses, their engineers, their technocrats, their professors rallied around Ndigbo. That is how you can describe smart and smartness. They rallied around Ndigbo. They stood by him. They made sure Ndigbo was not extradited from Cotonou. Look at Cotonou, close to Nigeria. Cotonou is just a stone throw to Nigeria. Cotonou. Ndigbo was prevented from being extradited or brought back to that contraption, to that dead zone, to that corrupt country, to that woman destroyer, to that abattoir. Ndigbo prevented the Yorubas outsmarted everyone. Their leaders outsmarted everyone. They stood by Ndigbo. Everyone stood by him. Their leaders stood by him. They spoke for him. They fought for him. They defended him. And eventually, Ndigbo was never extradited. And when Tinubu became a president, Ndigbo was released. Ndigbo is now living his life large. Ndigbo is somewhere in Germany or in America or in UK or even in that contraption called Nigeria. That is what you called smartness. Apart from unity of purpose, when Ndigbo, not everybody loved him. Not everybody supported what he was, but they rallied around him because they know that life is involved. They know that family is involved. They know that their integrity as a race is involved as well. So I ask you, Ndigbo, I ask you, Ndigbo, I ask you, Biafrans, where is your prophet? Where is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? It's a question for each and every one of us. What have you done? What are you doing to bring this man here? This man. Considering that this man committed no crime. This man did not steal anything from anybody. This man did not take anybody's wife. But where is he? Ndigbo, Biafrans, where is this man? This fearless man? This man that was speaking for everybody, that stood for everybody, where is he? I want you people to answer me. I want you to answer me where this man is. What is his crime? What is this man doing where he is? I want everybody to answer me. Because I am not happy. If you are happy living your life, enjoying with your family, I am not happy. Everybody is going to his normal businesses. Everybody is doing anything for himself and for his family. We forgot this man that has the interest of everybody at heart. So I want each and every one of us to ponder over this issue. And I want you to share this broadcast. I want this broadcast to go wide, please. This is very, very important. We can't have somebody like MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, a man who has stood his ground for his people, a man who speaks for the interests of everyone, a man who is ready to lay down his life for his people to have a good life, for his people to be free. It seems as if the people that he's fighting for just left him. We just forgot about him. Everybody goes your normal businesses. The governors, the senators, the representatives, the local government chairman, everybody seemed less concerned. The lawyers, every one of them, they seem not to be concerned. My brother, October is far. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, the Nigerian government has submitted a no case issue with MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Why did they not allow him to go? Since you have no case against this man, October will come and go. Nothing will happen. The reason being that everyone just left him. We left our leader, a man that have fought so much for everybody, a man that have spoken for everybody, a man that stands for everybody. So where is he? So we say we are the most successful tribe in Africa or in the world. How successful are we? How can you say you are successful when one of your richest assets, one of the greatest assets that we have as a race, as a people, has been held for complete 5 good years? How rich are you? How successful are you if you cannot be able to use that success in order to achieve your results? If you are not able to use that your wealth and your richness in order to achieve results, you are not successful. You are not rich. You are not intelligent. You are not industrious. You are not reliable. You are not trustworthy. You are not dependable. So where is your prophet? Where is your fearless commander? Where is the man who is fighting for every one of us? Where did we leave him today? We come out, we say so many things. You see them flaunting their wealth. You see them demonstrating how wealthy they are. You come in Igbo land. You see people who say they are billionaires, they are engineers, they are doctors, they are technocrats, they are CEOs of companies. Oh, they own Nigeria, they do this, they do that. This is one of their best brains. Their best brain is in detention for complete 5 good years. And all these people, with all their wealth, with all their intelligence, with all their smartness, with all their most traveled tags on their body, on their head, all over them, they cannot come and bring a meaningful result. They cannot use it to free this man. Every day, our people suffer. Every day, our people go through pains. Every day, our people are killed. Our people are disappearing. Every day, a lot of evil happened to our people. Nobody came out to speak for them. Only this man came and took up that responsibility and was speaking for everyone. And when he was captured, those who call themselves political leaders, political players, CEOs of industries, doctors, nurses, when you talk, they say, Imakwandaibo, Imakonyembo, know who I am. I am this, I am that. I come from this, I come from that. I have this and I have that. I know this president, I know this person, I know I am connected to heaven and earth. Yet one of their best brains, their fearless warrior, is in detention for 5 good years, and all these people cannot put their expertise, their smartness, their wealth into useful use for the release of this innocent man. So Ndigbo, Ndigbo, Biafrans, where is this prophet? Where is he? Are you comfortable where this man is today? Are you comfortable that he is not with his children? Neither is he with his family for 5 good years. And everybody think that it is Uhuru. No problem. When he comes to court today, they'll postpone it to tomorrow. When he comes tomorrow, they postpone it to next year. Nobody is reacting. Nobody is fighting. Nobody is coming to say anything. Nobody is coming to threaten the existence of the people that are keeping him in custody. Nothing is done whatsoever. Rather, if you see people who are doing something for him to be released, you will come and fight against those people. One thing I want to let our people know, it is an insult on the Igbo race. It is a very big insult on Ndigbo. And that is why I want everybody to come here this morning and understand that the continued detention of our leader, MAZI KANU, is an insult on the totality of the Igbo race, of the Biafran race. Yes. Last, Benziko Otutuama, thank you for joining us as well. So I want you to share this. I need to have a lot of people here. Even if you want to come and make your submission, I'm going to give you a link. You join and make your submission, because today is not a happy day at all. There are people that when you come to a community, when you come to a state, there are people that when you come to a kindred, when you come to a county, when you come to a family, there are people that are so much respected. There are people that when they come, you know that yes, there is somebody. When you have them, you know that yes, you have people. MAZI KANU is a 1 in a million. He should not be in incarceration. If the Igbo race, if Ndigbo, if Biafrans want him to be out, we can do it. We can do it. It is quite unfortunate. It is a lay down. It is a lay down on the Igbo race, on Ndigbo, on Biafrans. It is a very big insult. The Fulanis have insulted us enough. The Yorubas have insulted us enough. They have. But do we understand that these people have insulted us enough? Do we understand that we need to rise up? Do we understand that we need to do everything to make sure that this man is out? It is an insult. Since 2021, this man was held. And after detaining him, after their shambolic court processes, the Nigerian government submitted a no-case issue, a no-case submission. They don't have anything against him. He committed no crime. Then why are they still keeping him there? If it is the political player from the southeast, then what are we doing to hold all those people accountable and responsible for the continued detention of this innocent man? I want everybody tell me what needs to be done, because it is quite unfortunate. This is an insult on the Igbo race. This is an insult on Ndigbo. And all Biafrans, it doesn't matter whether you're from Isoko, Yoruba, you're from Eshan, you're from Igodo, you are from Efiko, you are from Ibibio, you are from Izong. It doesn't matter. As long as you are a Biafran, as long as your mother tied two-piece of wrapper, as long as you come from the land of the rising sun, it is an insult on you. I will continue to play this voice of our leader for you to understand that our leader, MAZI Nnamdi KANU, don't need to be where he is. There is no crime, no criminal activity against him. There is nothing that he has done that is against the law. Ndigbo had the same issue with MAZI Nnamdi KANU, but the Yorubas, the Duduwas, they are Fonjas, they rallied around their own. They fought for their own. Obasanjo, Afanefere, all these political leaders from the Yoruba, they are youths. They rallied around Ndigbo and made sure that Ndigbo rejoins his family. First of all, they prevented Ndigbo from being extradited from Cotonou. They never allowed the Nigerian government to have their way. They never allowed the Fulanis, because all these things that are happening is engineered and sustained by our race. Yes, the Fulanis will engineer it. They will use your own people to implement every action they are taking. If you want to take action against Ndigbo, they use the Yorubas. But the Yorubas vehemently rejected that because they stood by Ndigbo. And when the Fulani saw, when the British saw that the Yorubas stood very strong with their own, they had no option than to release Ndigbo. They had no option. Okay? They were obligated, they were forced to release Ndigbo. They rallied around him, they supported him, they stood by him, they fought for him, and he was released. So where is your own leader? Where is MAZI Nnamdi KANU? Where is the prophet of God himself? Ndigbo, Biafrans, where is the prophet? Upcoming CRC chairman, Toti Ville, good morning from here. And thank you for joining. So I'm asking you, what is the crime that this man committed that it seems like we have forgotten him? It seems like, oh, to your tent, O Israel, we have left him to his fate. A man who has stood his ground for his people. A man who has spoken truth to power. A man who has fought and continued to fight for the betterment of his race. Where did we leave him? Nigerian government can insult us. They can do anything with our leader, our strong one, our prophet. They can do anything and get away with it. They are not held accountable. It's quite unfortunate. I will play you what our leader have to say.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in KANU, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in KANU, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people they have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
By the time the Fulanis are done with you, you will be more useless than the Hausa peasant. This is the only crime, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. This is the only crime they will tell you that this man committed. There is no crime at all. There is no crime committed by MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was only warning his people. MAZI Nnamdi telling you and I what we need to know. He was only telling you what is coming. Our leader was only telling you what is coming for us to get prepared. This is the plans of these people against us as a race, against us as a people. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was only warning everybody, telling us to get prepared for what is to come. Is that a crime? Is that a crime that Ndigbo, and Biafrans left this man to suffer since 2021? Whereas the Yorubas rallied around their own. The Fulanis don't even allow their own to spell. Look at Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari was indicted. Abba Kyari was being sought for in the United States for money laundering, drug peddling. The Fulanis never allowed Nigeria to extradite Abba Kyari to the US. They rallied around him. They protected him. They stood by him. Today, where is Abba Kyari? Abba Kyari have lied low, but he's living his life with his family, with his children, and with his wives. He can do his business. He can go anywhere and do anything that he wants to do without any hindrance, without any harassment, without any intimidation from anybody, not from the Nigeria, not from the Oduduwa, not from the Biafrans. Look at Ndigbo. Ndigbo is still living his lives. Goes to Germany and stay with his family and children. Does whatever he wants to do. Travel anywhere he wants to travel to. He comes back, enjoys with his family, with his wives. The Yoruba supported him. They stood by him. Look at our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. You say you are the smartest race on this planet Earth. You say you are the most educated. You say you are the most traveled. You are this, we are that. We have money. We are the most industrious. Look at one of our smartest, the leader, the prophet of our time. Ufuanya Aija Fools for now. Look at him for 5 good years. He has been held. He has been held by the Nigerian state, by the Fulanis who never went to school, by the Fulanis who only read Sharia law, the Almajiris, by the Fulanis who don't know what civilization is all about. These are the people who are using the governors from the southeast, the senators, the representatives, the politicians, the political players from the southeast. The Fulanis who did not go to school are using each and every one of you to hold this man down, and the Igbo race don't see anything wrong with it. You don't see anything wrong with it. You are comfortable. This is a very big insult. This is a very big insult on Igbo race. It's a very big insult on Ndigbo. It's a very big insult on Biafrans that our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, for 5 good years, is held in Nigeria. And everybody is going to his normal businesses. The politicians are doing whatever. They can travel to abroad. They can travel to Biafra land. They can socialize. They can enjoy with their families and wives and do whatever they care to do. Nobody is holding them accountable. The likes of Abaribedem, all of them are moving smoothly, enjoying their lives, building houses, buying properties here and there. But MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the prophet of our time, a man who confronted his adversary before his face and told him that you can never jail me. But yet this man is held against his will for complete 5 years. And we are doing nothing. It is a very big insult on Ndigbo. It is a very big insult on Igbo-speaking Biafran, and it is a very big insult on the totality of the Biafran people. That's why I'm not happy this morning, since yesterday, because we expected MAZI Nnamdi Kanu to be released yesterday. If Nigeria can enter no case submission, they don't have any case against him. You don't have any case against this man. Why are you still holding him? Do I blame the legal team? I don't know. Who should I blame? Apart from the legal team, I will blame the governors. I will blame the senators. I will blame the representatives, those who scale their reps. I will blame the Igwes, the PGs, the local government chairmen, the councillors. These people, I don't know how we are going to talk to these people. I don't know. How are we going to speak to all these people in the language that they will understand, in the language that they will hear? For holding MAZI Nnamdi Kanu for complete 5 years, and they are going about their normal businesses. They are enjoying their lives, going to Abuja, coming back, traveling abroad, and doing whatever thing they are doing. Yet, our leader, the leader of over 80 million Biafrans, are left. Nigeria na-eme ping pom. They press us. Tomorrow they postpone this court case to 2026. What are you going to do? If they promote it, if they postpone the court case to 2027, what are we going to do? They have started postponing it right from day one, even when MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. They know quite well he committed no crime. They have submitted that, oh, this man, we have no case against him. Why are they holding him? We say we are the greatest race, the most intelligent race, the most traveled race, the most industrious race, the most smartest race, the most this, the most that, the most that, the most this. Yet, our fearless warrior, our intellectual, our prophet, the prophet of our time, a man who saw yesterday, a man whose prophecies have come to pass, a man that we should have embraced like this, hold him very strong, and make sure that nothing happens to him. A man that all Igbo race should have rallied around him, supported him, protected him, be with him, fight for him, is wasting in Nigerian detention center for five good years. Every year, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Every year, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is being held, and we cannot rise up. We cannot boldly rise up. We cannot rise up and hold all these people accountable. Biafrans, the time to act is now. The time, it is a very big insult if we don't know. If you people don't understand the level of insult that these people are insulting the Biafrans, the Igbo race, and the Ndigbo, it is a very big insult on our race, on us as a people, that our fearless warrior, our prophet, is being held by the terrorist Nigerian state to this moment. And we have not been able to destroy the individuals that are responsible for all this ordeal. It is quite unfortunate. It's very, very sad, and it's breaking my heart seriously. I have to be very frank with you guys. It's breaking my heart seriously since yesterday that we couldn't see the freedom of our leader come to pass. And they want to take, they say October. So because you are going on vacation, therefore this man, the life of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu did not matter to all these useless, idiotic lawyers or judges. All these governors, his life does not matter. And mind you, these people wanted to assassinate him in 2017. They did not succeed. They held him because they know that nobody is going to come and fight for him. Nobody will hold them responsible, apart from the fact that the Biafra Republic government in Ezra are doing everything diplomatically. I can't take that away from the government. The government is doing what it needs to do, right? I am talking about the individuals, the people that are in the southeast, the governors, the senators, the representatives, the youths that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu stood for, fight for. What are they doing to stand with our leader? It near sit at home. Oh, MAZI Nnamdi, we put sit at home for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, so that every nook and cranny of Biafra land will be under lock and key. Some people will come and fight against this sit at home. Some people even want people, let it be business as usual, as if there is life is not involved, as if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is just an animal, that his life does not matter. It does not mean anything to them. Some people want to do their normal businesses, want to do everything, forgetting that there is a man who is in detention because of them. It is very, very sad. The reason why Ndigbo was released was because his people stood with him. The Yorubas call it the elders, the youth, the doctors, the nurses, the technocrats, all these CEOs of every one of them, irrespective of the fact that none of them, all of them were not in agreement, in total agreement, right, with what Ndigbo was doing, but they were with him. They know it is their own. They have to fight for him. Ordinary Cotonou here, Cotonou that stone throw to Nigeria, Cotonou. They could not extradite Ndigbo. They could not go there and kidnap him to Nigeria. The Yorubas stood their ground. They prevented the Nigerian terrorist government from going to Cotonou and bringing Ndigbo back. They stood by him. They supported him. They defended him. Nigeria could not overwhelm the Yorubas. The Oduduwas, they are funjas. They stood their ground for their brother, Ndigbo. Where is he today? Ndigbo is in Germany with his wife and children. Ndigbo can travel to anywhere, including that zoo, and come back. Nothing they happen. Because his people stood by him. Not everybody agreed with him. But when it comes to his freedom, everybody agreed with him. When it comes to his freedom, everybody fought for him, fought with him. Where is Abba Kyari? Abba Kyari is a criminal. He came to Biafra land and was killing our people. Abba Kyari was indicted in corruption in America. He was to be extradited. The Fulani stood by him. They stood by him. They said, no, we cannot allow the Americans to come and take our own. We cannot allow the American people to come and take our own, whether na thief, whether na rapist, whether na murderer, anything that he did in America or he has committed against the world, he is our own. We must stand with him. We must defend him. We must protect him. They protected him. They defended him. They stood by him. Abba Kyari is now free man, either in Daura or in Castina or in Lokoja or even outside the country. Abba Kyari is enjoying his life with his family, with his wives and children. Where is our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? People, what are we going to do to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? That should be what we should be talking about now. Apart from the government of Biafra that is doing everything, the government cannot go and fight the Nigerian government physically. We have to fight the Nigerian government diplomatically, and that is what the government is doing, right? But what about those who are in Biafra land? What about those who are the leaders, those who call themselves the leaders that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu came from their region? They're doing. The youths that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was standing for and was speaking for and was defending, even from his communities, even from his state. If a state can just, the youth can come out and, oh my God, and demonstrate to their governor. We need MAZI Nnamdi Kanu today. We need him today, not tomorrow. Every community, every state, and decide to hold all these governors. If you don't bring MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, this office, this government house, we don't need you there again. You will see MAZI Nnamdi Kanu will be released the next minute. I am telling you, it's rocket. Even if you say it's not rocket science, it is rocket science. It will happen if people can stand their ground. If our people stands their ground and say that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, if he is not released, this road, nobody will pass it. Federal road, if federal road that leads to Abuja, that leads to the southeast is blocked by the youth of Biafra, there is no way all these governors cannot go for the release of our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody is now docile. Nobody wants to act. We allow our own to be humiliated. We accept the insult of the Nigerian government. The insult. This is a very big insult on our race. A very, very big insult. People who say, oh, we are the most smartest, we are the industrious, we are the most traveled, we are the this, we are the richest, we are the boxing, we are the dancing, we are the this and that. All those things. Otu awuleji. Otu awuleji. Enweghị nke wee eziokwu. You people cannot stand your ground for your people. You cannot stand for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who stood for us, the Biafran youth. The Biafran youth. How do we reach all these people? What are we going to do to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? What can we do? The Biafran Defense Forces are there to protect our land, our women and children. If they were a rascal army, what will happen to all these governors, all these senators, all these reps, local government chairmen? What will happen to them? Ọnụ agaghị ekwunwu ya. Ọnụ agaghị ekwunwu ya. And why we are talking about MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's release? Why everybody should be talking about MAZI Nnamdi Kanu release? The people that were supposed to join hands together and free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. People that our land has been under siege. People that the Nigerian government have tried to use them to destroy our race. They are still rising up. They are still fighting us. They are still trying to hold us hostage. Still trying to prevent our land from receiving fresh air. Why MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention? Others are planning how to come and bombard our houses, our homes. If the Biafran Defense Forces are army that are not disciplined, all these senators, all these governors would have had it very short, very hot. All these people would have received it very, very hot. All these people would have understood why MAZI Nnamdi Kanu must be free. It is very, very sad, very, very sad that at this time, in this 21st century, with our position, with what people take us to be, and how people respect the Igbo race, Ndigbo, Biafrans, that our own can be held for complete 5 good years and no end. There is no end to his incarceration, and everybody is enjoying his life as if nothing is happening. Nobody cares about what happens to our leader. While MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, Alain Onyama is giving the Nigerian government billions and billions of naira to come and invade the Biafra land. Alain Onyema is trying to replicate what Hope Uzodimma He's trying to assist Hope Uzodimma in bringing terrorism to our land to come and kill our people. Allen Onyema cannot go to the north and tell the bandits to go and receive amnesty. Allen Onyema cannot go to what do you call it, Benue State, and tell those bandits that are killing individuals and killing the population to receive amnesty and leave the people alone. No. Allen Onyema did not see areas where there is insecurity and go and find out what is their problem in order for that areas to be security free, insecurity free. Allen Onyema will not do that. Allen Onyema is focused on Okigwe, focused on Olo, focused on Ihiala, focused on Biafran areas that are very, very peaceful. That is where the terrorists, the sponsors of Allen Onyema, is given mandate to go and make sure that he disorganizes our communities. While our own leader, the man who are standing very strong for the people, is held against his will for complete 5 years. And the best that all these people can do is to still call for invasion of our land. This is a very big insult on us, a very big insult on the Igbo race, a very big insult on Ndigbo, and a very big insult on Biafrans. And something must be done urgently. Very, very important. Our people should rise up. This insult is too much. It is too much. If you people don't see it as an insult, I see it as one. It's a very big insult that a revered race, a race well respected all over Africa, if not the world, a race that have doctors, who have the highest percentage of doctors in diaspora, who are doing exceptionally well, a race that that are so wealthy, so rich, both in human and natural resources, yet our own is languishing in detention for 5 good years, and it looks as if nothing is happening. The men and women that should have come out to speak against this injustice that is melted on this man that committed no crime, all of them have, all of them, no one of them is speaking. Look at Okonjo-Iweala. Okonjo-Iweala can be somebody that the world respects so much, but Okonjo-Iweala cannot influence the freedom of his own. It's really, really sad. Alozie Ambrose, I see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Joy Charles Oji, I see you as well. You are welcome. Thank you so much. God bless you as well. There are people that we have, Chimamanda them, all these people that meet presidents of the world, they cannot be so bold enough to speak about the freedom of their own. The Okonjo-Iwealas of this world, of this generation. These are people who are living in diaspora, who speak with presidents of countries, who goes to meetings with policymakers, with people that matters in this world. Yet their own has been in detention. What is its crime? No crime. No crime. Because self-determination has never been a crime, can never be a crime under international law. It has never been a crime. I can never be a crime. So why will these people criminalize self-determination that MAZI and the KANU stand for or stood for? It is very, very sad. And it's very, very unfortunate that these things is happening at this time. Very, very sad. And it is high time. It is high time we rise up and stand as a people. It is high time we take the bull by the horn. It is high time we jettison all this hatred, all this envy and jealousy about who is at the forefront, about who the population love, about who is fighting for people and all the rest of them. It is high time we put all these things by the side and free our own and get focused in order for us to be free as a people. This is the time for us to rise up. To rise up. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for the Nigerian government to release our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They will never release him because they know that his people are docile and imbecilic. Like he said, his people are docile and imbecilic. His people are docile and imbecilic. This is the time for us to rise up and make sure that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in KANU, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in KANU, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
By the time the Fulanis are done with you, you will be more useless than the Hausa peasant. That is one of the crimes that our leader committed, for speaking the truth to power. That is one of the things that they are holding him there for. And our political leaders, our Igwes, the governors, the senators, the rep members, the political players, the politicians, every one of them, they are supporting the incarceration of our leader for speaking truth to power. They are supporting it because they felt that their investment is being threatened. They felt that what MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is saying was against their interest. That MAZI Nnamdi Kanu want to stop their corruption. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu want to prevent them from, eating fat. They felt that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is a stumbling block for them. That is why every one of them are putting deaf ear, as if they don't know what is happening, as if the life of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu does not matter, as if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not, as if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu does not have a family, as if he does not have a wife, he does not have a relation, he does not have children. What is happening? Ndigbo, Biafrans, Ndigbo, what is happening? I ask you. The hatred for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu by a certain group of individuals is really alarming. First of all, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya for 10 good days. 10 good days. The IPOB that he led kept quiet, didn't inform Biafrans about the ordeal. Nobody knew about what was happening to our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They kept it secret. They covered everything. 10 good days. Secondly, they allowed MAZI Nnamdi Kanu to be extradited from Kenya to Nigeria. You can imagine the distance from Kenya to Nigeria. Airlifted, though, not by road. Airlifted from Kenya to Nigeria. How many miles? But from Cotonou to Nigeria, that is stone throw. Ndigbo could not be extradited. They kidnapped MAZI Nnamdi. They allowed the kidnap of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. And they allowed the extraordinary rendition, not extradited, extraordinary rendition. There are people who have the knowledge of the kidnap of our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They kept it to themselves. The political players from the southeast, all of them, every one of them were aware of that extraordinary rendition. Every one of them were aware of the kidnap. Ejiofor was aware of the kidnap. Chinasa Nworu was aware. Chike Dozieha, the family of our leader, most of them were aware of the kidnap of our leader. They kept it to themselves because of their personal interests, personal gains, political positions, properties, money. They allowed what happened to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu to happen. And MAZI Nnamdi Kanu till today, he is still facing intimidation and harassment for committing no crime. In fact, it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad that we allowed what is happening to our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, to happen to him. We are allowing that. We allow that. What happened to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, we allowing it to happen. It is an insult on us. It is a very big insult on the Igbo race that our leader, the prophet of our time, a man who is speaking for us, a man who is standing for us, the time we need to stand for him, we left him to his fate. It's very, very sad. And that is why this morning I am not happy about what is happening. The case of our leader if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not released before October, if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not released before October, I will say that the Ndigbo are failures. Ndigbo are failures. And Biafrans. I must say that because I don't see a reason why we should not come together and rally around this man and release him. It is within our reach. If you can hold all these political players accountable, make sure that we let them understand that without MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, that their government has, they are not going to enter it anymore. Without the freedom of our MAZI, our leader, they cannot access their government houses, that their corruption center. It is only by that that they can be able to let this man go. I'm telling you. So if this man is a Yoruba man, he cannot be there till tomorrow. He cannot spend 1 year. Even if, how many Yoruba people have spent as freedom fighters? How many of them have spent even 1 year in detention? How many? None. Are you going to talk about the Fulanis? Those are the kings and queens. The highest they can stay is a week or a month. Abba Kyari, the reason why Abba Kyari was held for at least some months was because of his case. America is involved. If it is a case that is determined by Nigeria, he cannot spend 24 hours in detention. And who did not go to school have outsmarted the people who went to school. It is very, very sad. I am very, very sad this morning that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was not released yesterday. He was not released yesterday, and I'm very sad about that. And I want each and every one of us to understand that we have failed as a people. We have failed him as people that he loves so dearly. We have failed him as his people that he looks up to. We have failed him. Man, Nena, good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have failed MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Seriously, we have failed him. And it is quite sad. And it is very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate that we failed a man who have done so much for us. Yes, I agree with you, Ambrose. I agree with you. We are fast becoming like their fungi. Even their fungi are better. You can't even, their fungi rallied around Ndigbo. Even when most of them were attacking Ndigbo, that you are fighting Tinubu. Tinubu is one of our own, this and that. But they rallied around Ndigbo and make sure that Ndigbo was freed. They made sure that Ndigbo did not spend time in Cotonou. Did he spend up to 1 year in Cotonou? They rallied around him and released him. In our own case, every year, every month, every year, they postpone the case of our leader. They continue to postpone it, even when they say that he has no case to answer. Even when the court released him, we could not pressure the Nigerian government to release our leader. When the court say you are free to go, we do not pressure them. We should not pressure the political leader, because I believe that the political leaders are really responsible for MAZI and the KANU's continued detention. Why can't we pressurize them? Why can't we hold them? Did they have bad? Did they have no, or did they have their brokers? So that they will release MAZI and the KANU. Why? We couldn't do that. And that is why they look us at toothless bulldog. We cannot do nothing. We can only rant, we can only make noise, we can only come and shout, flaunt our money, throw money here and there, boast, we are this, we are that. At the end of the day, our own prophet, our own person, our own commander, our own one of our best brains is being held in detention. One of our own best brain is being held in detention. And we don't even see him coming out tomorrow. If they can postpone his case till October, a man that have not committed any crime, a man that even the Nigerian government say, oh, we have looked at this, he did not commit any crime. Oh. We have no case against him. Oh. So what is the essence of holding him there? What is the essence of putting MAZI Nnamdi Kanu and holding him there? Why? Why? What is the essence of holding MAZI Nnamdi Kanu in detention? Because we refuse to do the right thing. We refuse to come out and do the right thing. We refuse to hold the leaders accountable. We refuse to stand our ground and demand that if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not released, that government house, Umahi, that government house, Oti, that government has Mba, that government has Ozodinjo, and all these governors that are occupying various government houses in Biafran territory, you people are not going to enter it if MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not released. This is how a determined people, this is how they act. Not every time we are talking, oh, we are the most industrious race. Yes, we are the smartest race. Yes, we are the most richest race. Yes, we are the most educated race. Yes, we are the most traveled race. Yes, after all this, yes, after all this, most, they held your leader. You cannot free him. We must go and hide our faces in shame. The political leaders must go and hide their political, useless, idiotic faces in shame. It's very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Who is this Dabrechi? What are you saying? You know, most of you, one thing that you cannot deceive us. One thing you cannot deceive people is what you answer. Whether you answer Dabrechi, David, Nwokoro, you cannot deceive people. Most of you are not Biafrans. You are not in Igbo. You love Igbo so much, but you are not Igbo. Look at what we are discussing. The best thing you can write is, I have to close your topic. You have to close your topic. You have to close your topic. Because you don't know, because you are an Afonja, because you are a Fulani man. You are those that are supporting the incarceration of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing you can say. You can close your topic. I need reasonable people in my platform. I don't need people. I need people who are reasonable. I need people who can, who can reason with their brain. I don't need people to come here and start saying things that, doesn't make any sense. Okay? So, we are talking about a man that is being held against his wish for a complete 5 good years. What is still holding him? Even when the government have said they have no case against him, why is he not being released? Why is he being held in the detention? What is his crime? Committed no crime. So why can't he be released? Why are they holding him? Why are our people docile? Why do we so much boast of our qualifications, what we have, what we are as a people, as a race, yet we cannot just use that, all those accolades that we give ourselves and convert it to action, and free our own, and free our leader? We should focus on that. Our leader being held till October is really, really unacceptable. It's really, really unacceptable. Daberechi, whatever you are called, you are not Igbo. We are talking about something else, and you are talking about another thing else. We don't need you here. You can leave. Okay? You can leave. It's very, very important that people understand that this is not the time for us to, start throwing tantrums. Okay? Start throwing tantrums. MAZI and KANU have paid a lot of dues, a lot of sacrifices since 2021. Okay? He's not been with his family. He's not been with his family. His parents died. He lost his freedom. He has been held against his wish. Since 2021, only one cloth have MAZI and KANU been putting on up to this moment. Only one cloth. Going to court every here and then. They will be postponing the court case. They shift and shift and shift, and nobody is taking action. The Biafran people in the homeland, they are not taking action against these agents of terrorism. All these governors that are occupying our various communities, nobody is taking action against them. And that is why they can stay in Abuja and be governing you from Abuja. Why MAZI and KANU want a better life for everybody is being held against his wish. Even when there is no case found against him, they are still detaining him and holding him hostage. And individuals, instead of you to come here and make meaningful contribution, you are coming here to try to divert people's attention. We are not here for jokes. I want you to understand that we are not here to play jokes. We are here for serious business. So you can better off leave this platform. Okay? Here our platform in the Fulani. Neither is it platform of the Afonjas. This is a platform of Ndigbo, and the Biafran people. The people that are so revered for their intelligence, for their wisdom, for their industrialized skills. People that are well respected. People that are respected. People that when they come out, they know, yes, people came out. When you talk about Ndigbo, of course, we are respected, but I want us to put that respect into constructive results. Use it to achieve results, not only for mouth. It's very, very unfortunate, and it's very, very sad that these things are happening and people are not actually seeing the damage that the Nigerian government are doing to us and the disrespect. More importantly, it is a very big disrespect on our race, on the Igbo race. A very big disrespect that we have our own MAZI and KANU that we so much love and cherish. A man who had done everything, sacrificed everything for us. Then Nigeria na-eme pim pom pim pom pim pom wee jie na-egwu egwu. Nigeria eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-agba football, jie na-eme ihe sọrọ ha. Anyị emechie ọnụ, ọ dịka enwe ihe na-emenụ. Nobody want to act, nobody want to react. The Biafran people in the homeland, the youth, the elderly, the women cannot come out in droves and tell these terrorists and tell these political leaders that we have had enough. It is either Maazị Nnamdi Kanu or all of you stays in Abuja, never to come back again. That is the only way that all these fools, all these political jobbers can listen to us. It's quite unfortunate. So I want to really appreciate everybody. But before I go, I want us to listen. Once again, the reason why I'm playing this video of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is for you to understand, what the stand of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, not about himself. He is speaking for everybody. He warned everybody about what we are experiencing today. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu saw it since years back, and he gave this information. He saw it years back, and he warned everybody. He warned us.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. World aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. These are people that have prepared for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
By the time the Fulanis are done with you, by the time the Fulanis finish with you, that you are going to be more useless than the Hausa peasant. This is what our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wants us to understand. That these Fulanis, they have come to kill, to destroy. That this is their plan against the indigenous people. They have a plan which they are executing. And if we allow them, they are going to destroy. They are going to destroy us. That is one of the crimes that they say Maazị Nnamdi Kanu committed. Okay? This is the crime that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu committed, that made the political players ignore the calls for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu release. They ignored it. When you talk about the release of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, all these people, when you speak about MAZI Nnamdi Kanu release, they felt that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is blocking their progress or blocking their success or blocking their criminality. That is the reason why they are standing against it. They refuse to stand to make sure that this man is released. This man that you see here. For speaking the truth, that is the price he is paying for speaking the truth. For telling them what they refuse to do. For looking at them in their faces and telling them their faults. For trying to lecture them on what they need to do for the people to love them. Trying to teach them, educate them on what their people need in them that are political leaders. That is the crime that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu committed, that they hated him. All these politicians in the southeast, they hated this man for telling them the truth. That is the crime MAZI Nnamdi Kanu committed to them. That is the crime he committed. They hated him for speaking the truth, for standing for the masses, for standing for the people, for speaking for the people, for him making sure that the people will be free. That is what these political players are against. That is why they hated MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they hate MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why they want to leave him in detention. As long as their criminality thrives, as long as they continue to embezzle, they continue to eat fat, they continue to enjoy their corruption in Nigeria, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu can remain in detention. They don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. It is quite unfortunate. And it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad. And each and every one of us must understand that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu means so well for each and every one of us. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu means so well for you and for me. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has been the face of true freedom from the Biafran people. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has stood for everybody. He has paid a very big price. He lost his parents. He lost everything. His family is not with him. For 5 good years, this man is being detained. For 5 good years, this man has been under detention, just for the singular reason that he is fighting to make sure that his people are free. Yet, the people that he is fighting for are not rising up to defend him and to protect him. It is very, very sad. This is the time for each and every one of us to rise up and think of what we have to do to make sure that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is free, to make sure that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is released. This man, this is the time to make sure that our leader MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is freed. Freed for this detention that he has been since 2021. We as a people We have to come together and fight for him. For the fact that the Nigerian government have said they have no case against him, we should now hold the leaders from the southeast. We hold them at their jugular, hold them accountable and responsible, and force them to release this man, because they are the reason why MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is still detained. They are the reason why MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is in detention till tomorrow. So we must rise up and speak for our leader to be released. Very, very important. He has a family. He has a wife. If he's not divorced, he has a wife. He has children. He has siblings. He has relations and relatives. He has a community that he is the leader. He is the king in his community. He has people that looks up to him. Of course, Biafrans look up to him, but he has immediate and extended families that want their loved one out. It is our effort. It is the pressure that we put on the terrorist Nigerian state that can be able to release him. And here is the most important thing I want everybody that is listening to know. Okay? The Biafran Republic government in exile is doing everything humanly possible to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. The Biafran Republic government in exile The Biafran Republic government in exile is doing everything humanly possible to make sure that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is released. The Biafran Republic government in exile is doing everything within its powers to make sure that our leader MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is freed. Okay? This government is fighting assiduously. This government is meeting political players. This government is trying in its own best capacity and way, in a diplomatic channel, to make sure that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is released. The de facto government in the homeland as well are also doing their best to liberate Biafra land and free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. It is now a collective responsibility for each and every one of us to support the government in what they are doing to free our leader, to support the de facto government in the homeland in what they are doing to liberate Biafra land. And all these things need money. If you love MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to come out and support the government. If you love our leader MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, the reason why I'm hammering on our leader and not adding prime minister is because the prime minister MAZI Simon Ekpa Njoku, his own condition is not worse like MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, because MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is in the terrorist territory. Our prime minister is in a civilized country. He can be released anytime. Those people will certainly obey the rule of law. But you know Nigeria do not obey the rule of law. Okay? They don't listen to their court. In fact, I don't know the reason why there is court in Nigeria itself. I don't know the reason why. I can't just know the reason why there is court in Nigeria, because If you have a court, what is the reason of court? What do you have law? Why do you have law if you cannot obey your law? Why do you have law if you cannot obey your law? So what is the essence of having law court in Nigeria? What is the essence of, having three tiers of government? Why not have only the executive? Yes. Why only have executive? Because those who make laws ourselves, all of them, Ishi Ezuhoke. So because Nigeria is a lawless state and because MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is in that contraption, that is the reason why I am focusing on Nigeria. I'm not looking at Finland, because Finland, no matter how long they hold prime minister, someday they are going to release him. Okay? So I want to be a France in the homeland and in diaspora to support the government in the homeland as well as the de facto the government in exile in diaspora, because the government is trying very much importantly to make sure that the prime minister is free, as well as MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. But I want our people in the homeland to act more. To act more. The people in the homeland should be the ones that have demonstrated their anger over the continued detention of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They should be the ones at the forefront. We understand that protests do not work, but at least you can decide to hold the governors accountable, to hold them to their, to block the road that leads to government houses, all the 40 states of Biafra land. Once you block it, I can rest assure you that they will release MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. But with this mindset that they are postponing court sittings and everybody is keeping quiet, everywhere is calm, nothing is happening, they are not going to release him. They are not, because MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is an obstacle to them. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is preventing them from from their criminality. He was exposing their criminality. So as long as he's there, he doesn't expose their criminality, they will continue to continue to enjoy their criminal activities. But I want you to understand why MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is suffering. I want you to know that it is a slap. Okay? It is a slap on the face of Ndigbo. It is an insult on Ndigbo. And it is an insult on Biafrans that we cannot do anything to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu other than depending on the court to release him. So it is a slap. When Ndigbo finds himself in this situation, the Yorubas did something. What did they do? They rallied around him. They held press conferences. They wrote articles. They made protests for Nigeria to release Ndigbo. And Nigeria eventually released him. Okay? The Nigeria eventually released him. Okay? So, but in our own case, the governors are in support of Nigeria. The senators are in support of Nigeria. The representatives, every one of them are in support of Nigeria because of what? Because the Nigerian government gave them position, gave them property, gave them contract. So therefore, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu can die in detention. But the youth, if the youth can rise up and pick up all these government houses one after the other, even if you are not going to protest, because we know protest is not allowed in Biafra land, only in the north that people can protest and do not get killed. But in Biafra land, once you come out to protest, they will eventually shoot gun and kill people. So if the youth can start, they start demonstrating their anger. When you start demonstrating your anger on the government, especially those of them who are in political positions, they will actually understand that we are ready for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu to be released. And only then will the Nigerian government think of releasing him. Because it is not about Nigerian government. It is not about Nigerian government. It is about the people. If the people can rise up, if the people can rise up and demand that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu be released, He is going to be released. But I want us to know that this is an insult on our race as a people, on us as a people, for allowing what is happening to our leader to happen, with all the titles, accolades given to us: most industrialized people, most versatile people, most traveled people, the richest tribe, the this and that, the most traveled tribe, the tribe with the most billionaires and all the rest of it. With all these titles given to us, the Ndigbo as Igbo race, and we cannot convert these titles to action to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to know that all these titles, all these praises are meaningless. It is an insult on us as a people. I want us to know that. And we must have to rise up now. We must have to rise up now to demand for the release of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. You can use it hashtag release MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. It will go a long way as well, but we must have to do something. The government of Biafra, I know they are doing something, but we, the individuals as well, should try as much as possible to do something so that they can release MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. He need to be with his family, okay? He need to come out and witness freedom as well, because he has suffered since 2021. He has suffered enough, and the time to free him is now. So Biafrans, we have to. It is very, very important, very, very important that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu should be freed at this time, so that he can, you know, can be with his family. Okay? Freedom is very, very sweet. He is the face of our freedom. He is the face of our freedom, and he must be free. He is the face of our freedom, and he must be free. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is the face of our freedom, and he must be free. This man must be free, and we must do everything possible to support his freedom. I want to appreciate everybody who joined me this morning. I appreciate every one of you who joined me this morning. I thought that some people would like to come up and speak or ask questions, but I want you to know that I'm not just happy today. I'm not really happy because of this news that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's court case was postponed yesterday till October, 2 months again for him to remain in detention, even after Nigeria said they have no case against him. So why are they keeping him? Judges are going for vacation. What kind of nonsense vacation are you going when you are leaving a man who committed no crime to be in detention and you are going on vacation? What kind of useless vacation is that? So MAZI Nnamdi Kanu don't need vacation. He doesn't need to be free. He doesn't need to be with his family. Okay? He doesn't need to breathe in fresh air. You are going on vacation and you are leaving a man to be in detention in a four square room without even if you have all the furniture of this world in, you confine the man in one small place and you are going your normal businesses, and you want us to be happy and you want him to be happy. So it's very, very sad, very, very sad indeed. So I want to just use this opportunity to tell our people that we need to do more. We need to do more for our leader to come out. You know, he has paid a very big price in this freedom, and he should enjoy his freedom as well. He should enjoy his freedom. He should enjoy his freedom. It is our responsibility to put hands together and make sure that he is released. This is very, very important. And having said that, I thank every one of you who joined me this morning. Please like and share this broadcast so that it can get to expected viewers and people can act on it. People can actually act on it so that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu can be free. October is too long. October is too long for him to still remain there without going to court. Not that he's still going to court. He's not going to court. It's just to judge his matter, to let him go. Of course, we know the court, Nigerian court is corrupt. We don't even trust them. We don't even rely on them. But then, it is our actions and activities that can be able to release this man. And that is why I want to appeal to you that are not supporting our government, Biafran Republic government in exile, to support what the government is doing. To support what the government is doing to free MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Very, very important. Support the de facto government, the government in the homeland on their quest for the total liberation of Biafran territory. Okay? Pay your BLT taxes. Embrace the special IOU loan, because what is happening in our land, what is happening in Biafra land, Alan Onyema is now bringing out 2 billion naira to support the terrorists against his people. And we are not going to fold our hands and allow them to come to our land and kill our women and children. We have to pay our BLT so that the Biafran Defense Forces can continue their liberation fight. Then why we have to donate for the government of Biafra if we are in diaspora, so that the government will also focus on its recognition, the international community's recognition of our freedom. Once Biafra self-referendum is recognized, our freedom is recognized, then we are free as a people. And believe you me, once we are free as a people, all the suffering that we have gone through in Nigeria will come to a stop. And now we can develop at our own pace. We can develop our country, our communities. In fact, Biafra will be the best nation. Biafra will be the most developed nation. You know, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, this man you see here, our leader, said, we are going to build Biafra 70 years, non-stop, night and day. And you can imagine when you are building a nation for 70 years, you can imagine what is going to be in that nation. It will be heaven on earth. And that is what Biafra will be. So please, let us work towards this nation we call our own and make sure that our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, is released. This is very, very important. Having said that this morning, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone. I thank MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. His continued detention is really heartbreaking, but I thank him for his sacrifices for us so far. I also appreciate Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister. He is also a European Union court in Finland, fighting from that angle. His sacrifices are also appreciated. The acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, I also appreciate you for what you are doing at this time. We can see the positive result that is coming out from Washington, D.C. Kudos to you, acting Prime Minister, and kudos to our lobbyists, attorneys, Mazi Elias, the lobbyist, and Amanda Bere for protecting our government, legally, for protecting that government. I also salute the Biafran Defense Forces, Igwe Butuzo, and all the rest of the commanders, the generals, the colonels, the lieutenants, the air forces, the BDF, the resistance fighters, every one of them who are taking bullet for us. I appreciate every one of them. I salute them. And I salute you, Biafrans, that are donating to make sure that we are free as a people. As a Mechukwu Okike Abiam, continue to protect each and every one of us. And for those of you who are still standing on the fence, I want you to understand that the fight we are in, the fight that we are in now, is not a child's play. The fight I know n'ime kita will fight almost. Everybody see what is happening. Everybody have seen what is happening. So we have to contribute to this government so that our recognition will come much faster than expected. Don't sit on the fence, because if Simon Ekpa was sitting on the fence, we wouldn't be here today. Okay? If Ogechukwu Nkere was sitting on the fence, we wouldn't be here today. Okay? So you don't need to sit on the fence. Join the government so that Biafra will be restored. So I thank you. I appreciate every one of you who joined me this morning. Like I said before, like, share, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Very important. See you tomorrow, and have a wonderful day. Airborne to the Biafran Defense Forces. Ndewo Chineke. I'm bye from here.